So here I'm going to show you how to create a sensing application so that your device can detect if an object is close to it or not. For example, here, this is my device. I'm going to create the application to sense if my hand is close to it or not, and based on that do certain action. So here is the designer that we are going to create the app. This is actual projection of my device onto the screen so you can see it in action. So let's go ahead and then start the app. So from the basic components, I'm going to select an image, and for that image I'm going to assign it a picture. So I have uploaded a picture called dog PNG and a bark sound. So for that picture I'm going to assign it the picture of the dog, and you notice that immediately it shows right here. And if you notice on my device, this is what you're seeing on the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and then drop in a label. So this is like a title that I'm going to have, and let's make it just change a little bit, make it bold, change the size to 22, make it center on the screen. So this is what is showing, and I change the title, my dog barks. Okay, now let's make the device sense when my hand actually gets close to the device. So from there I will go into the sensors, and from the sensor you notice there is a proximity sensor. Proximity sensor is used to sense for this purpose here. So next we are going to go to the media components, and I'm going to select the sound. The sound is going to be used to have the dog bark. Okay, so let's go and implement the logic. So the blocks editor is where we implement the logic. So you notice that proximity sensor and the sound that we use in the designer now shows up here. So I'm going to select the proximity sensor, and you notice there's a block called proximity change. So this block gets triggered every time an object gets close to the device like this, and then it can sense it. So what do we want it to do at this time? We want it to make the dog bark. So we are saying that, okay, so whenever this event happens, for the sound one, we want to set the source of it. This is the source. We want to set the source of it to this bark.mp3. So we are going to change that and then drop in what's called a text component here, and we change the source to that mp3 file, bark.mp3. Okay, next, after the source is set, we wanted to actually play the sound. So we are going to say sound one, and then you see that there is a block here called play. And that's all the logic that we are going to need. So let's see it in action and see what happens. This is what you're seeing on the screen, and let's test it out. And that's all we had to do for this application.